We say what they can't radio.
You already know what it is. We back like cook food. You know what we do. Each and every Sunday, is Streets Want to Know. We pops it off only on we say what they can't.com. Today's show for me is very personal because this is really my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we came up in this game. Definitely him before me really doing this music thing on another level. You know what I mean? He went through a lot of trials and tribulations. So the streets is gonna be ready for this conversation right here between me and the boy O.X. L Gang's best shot, Ox in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, man. The new moniker, man. No rap money ox, man. That's most important, man.
Right.
No rap money is the brand. You know what I'm saying? It represents so many different things.
Absolutely.
Anybody who knows my history, as far as being in love with music and just wanting to do music as a whole, I always spent my own money, which was never rap money, on music. Niggas know how I got it, and
Absolutely.
it just, this no rap money thing means so many different things, man. It just means you being able to be anything that you want to be,
Right.
living your best life,
Right.
and going out there to get it, because there's so many ways to get to this bag besides the music. All this shit is just a stepping stone.
No rap money Ox. You heard it here first. So first of all, I'm gonna go back a little bit because I feel like the people don't really know a lot of your story. They following you, but they don't really know what it took for Ox to get to where he was at today. You know what I'm saying? Even through all the shit that you went through. So I want to go far as back as, you from Queens, right?
Yes, sir.
L Gang.
Yes,
Laurelton.
sir. I'm from Laurelton.
I call it. We call it L. He got us calling the L Gang. You heard?
They Laurelton, L Gang, baby LA.
Right.
Whatever they want to call it. That's my hood. That's where I'm from.
So give us a little bit of that story. Growing up in Queens, what was it like for Ox on that side of, on that side of things? Because I spent time in Queens as well. I was on Jamaica Ave.
Long story short, man, I moved to Laurelton when I was maybe like 10 years old, because
Okay.
I was living in Brooklyn.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like
Where you was
I
at,
was
Brooklyn?
really born in East New York.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
If anybody ever asks me,
yeah.
I'm from Queens, because that's where I did most of my raising, man. That's where,
Right. I mean, that's where the birth for Ox came from. So you won't say Queens, but you was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but
You like Nas to a lot of the
man,
to the Naked Eye, because he was born in Brooklyn too.
Listen, man,
He rep QB.
it's a lot of sauce, man, that come from different places, and being around different types of guys, man. I can get with the gangsters from everywhere.
Absolutely,
so you know how that shit go.
Absolutely. So growing up out there, as far as Queens, what was like your influences to really, like, what was the first steps for Ox? When did you realize this is something that I want to do? Like, it's music. And the reason, let me not cut you off, but the reason I'm gonna ask you certain questions is because you make records, bro, on a level that if people may not even be a fan of you. They even if they don't care for you, if they knew some of these records that you make, is just, bro, it's beyond. It's like timeless hits. You make timeless hits. That's just.
Or if they knew the records I was behind.
Exactly. If they knew the records you was behind, that the people don't know, they've been rocking to for the last 10 years, 15 years, and. So I'm saying, what was that in Queens? What was that experience that made Ox say,
to be honest, man,
I want to do this music shit?
From young, man, I was just doing bullshit, man. I was always in the street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Doing everything.
Right.
Selling weed, selling coke,
right,
robbing. Anything that was a line to try to get some money, I was chasing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had a female cousin who actually helped me pen my first rap.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Shout out to her. What's her name?
Her name is Shamika. You know
okay.
And she helped me pen my first rap. And it was like something that I always was doing as far as like in my spare time.
Right.
But I didn't really take it serious.
Okay.
And then what made me take it serious. So
just like a hobby. You started with
it was a hobby.
Okay, got you.
What made me take it serious was that, as I started going to school, and I went to school at Stack Bundles used to come up there.
So, what school was that? It's in Queens, right?
I went to John Adams. I went to like 3 high schools.
Okay,
I got kicked out of high schools left and right. But I went to John Adams. Stack Bundles was coming up there. It was other rapper dudes that was coming around. Since I was 15, 16, I've been around Nicki. I was around Nicki when Nicki was Nicki Mirage.
Right.
And she
Right.
was in a group with Ruth Spitz.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
I've been around Frenchie from young. So it's
Mm.
like I've been around so many different influences
Mm-hmm.
and people that was going hard. And then when people start telling me, "Oh, I'm nice or I'm better than average," and I always had a love for it, but it was just like I didn't see no real way of actually doing it
Right.
because
Right. It wasn't exposed to you yet at that time.
yeah,
Okay,
then I didn't know how to go about doing certain things.
Right.
I was making money on the street, but it was bullshit money.
Right.
It was never enough money to really invest in my career per se.
Got you.
So an older hustler from my neighborhood that raised me on the streets told me, I told him what I wanted to do, and the next morning a nigga was at my door 5 a.m, like, here's $1,000 if you need more.
Oh, word? That's
yeah.
how. So that was like your introduction
that was
into.
like
That's crazy.
I told him, I want to do a mixtape. This is what I need to press it up.
Right. And he was like, yo, here.
Me and my
Ben.
friends, me and my friends been taking our little $20 and $30 here and there to go to the studio, anteing up to.
Right.
Put them things together. And then, it just took from there. And basically, like, as soon as I did that, the hood been fucking with me.
Right.
But now I was putting on for my hood.
Got you. So now they say, yo, Ox repping that.
Yeah, because ain't nobody really came out of my neighborhood, but a older rapper named Mikey D, and that's because he was with LL. Ain't nobody really made it out of my hood rapping wise.
Right. So you. To Laurelton, you the
yeah,
son,
like
man.
I'm like to him, like
right, absolutely.
Like when Ox is here, he putting on for us,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The fact that they've
because
been
Queens
fucking
got
with
so many sections, like people don't know. Like I said, when I was going to Jamaica, Cheeks used to come up to school. Freaky Ty used to come up to school. I went to school with Smurf. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bingham. We was real close. Like Smurf used to come to my school. Come to my crib after school. We used to. Slices of pizza, and, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's how cool me and Smurf was. Rappers at that time that I knew from Queens was Doe and Luch, J Drama and Juggernaut.
I remember J Drama.
Okay. Yup.
J Drama.
This is what cut Master C first.
Okay.
Like he used to come up to school.
I know Cut.
Right. It's Cut Master C. So these my Slow, me and Slow know each other very well. So
me and Slow know
I
each
went
other
to Jamaica with those guys, and then being that I was around Royal Flush, because that's like family.
I know Royal Flush.
He was coming
too.
to get me from school every day when he was making Ghetto Millionaire.
Yeah.
So my introduction into Queens was like, it happened overnight. It seemed like I just happened to be in the loop. But Queens had so many sections. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where rap is like, you know what I mean? You had the dudes from Back Blocks, Fox Fam, and all that. I'm taking y'all back.
Man, when you want to talk about that, we could talk about 134 All Stars.
Absolutely.
Man,
right. I know you got
because I was a young boy, but I looked up to that type of shit.
Right, absolutely.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know you being from Laurelton and being exposed to all that music. I tell people your sound is just something that they're not gonna hear every day. But I always wanted to know what was Ox influences. Who was Ox listening to?
I'm gonna keep it real. My sound is unique because I'm from Laurelton. Oh. See, you gotta understand. Like,
okay,
Laurelton is like a world of its own. Where I'm from.
Right.
Laurelton history is a get money history. This is the home of Tommy Mickens. Who they call Tommy Montana.
Okay, got you. All right, yeah, absolutely. I'm familiar
so that it set a tone. Like everybody in Laurelton, especially niggas that's playing the streets.
Right.
It was important to get money. It was important to be different and separate yourself from what everybody else is doing. Because Southside had such a big name.
Right, absolutely. That's all you knew back then, right?
You knew. Like, when you think
right.
about Queens, like, Southside.
Right.
So now it's important for us to do anything that was going to separate us.
Yeah, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, Laurelton is known for motherfuckers who get money.
Absolutely.
So, like, that was my influences. Like, I was trying my shot and everything to get money. I had to eventually find my lane, but it also helped me find my character because it made me. I seen what it is I wanted to do.
Got you. Okay, I see. So it shaped you to be like, if I'm gonna do this, I want to do it this way.
Yes. And everything I do got to look right.
Absolutely. Well, Queens get the money, man. Like you gotta know that.
That's a definite. That's
You gotta know that. I knew that when I was out there. We was running around the car horse all day. You know, Queens get the money.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. What was the record that you made that you probably put out or you probably just kept for yourself personally and let your homies hear it in the hood, or that made you say, I'm ready. Like I'm here. I could really do
Man.
this. See, I told y'all this interview is gonna be a little different because I'm gonna ask questions that most people don't know what to ask. Because it's really my brother like that. So, I always wanted to ask you these questions myself because, like I said, you approach music from an angle, bro, that's just unmatched. Like the records you make.
Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was younger, right, I had went to the studio and I went on the strength of somebody else. It wasn't nothing with me. I'm just tagging along.
Spectating, right?
Yeah.
You was just hanging out.
And I met this older guy. I can't remember his name, but I know that he is this girl named Squeaky Monroe's grandfather. And
Okay.
he managed a lot of people.
Okay.
And one of the things he stressed to me, he said, I see you in here, you trying to rap, but he said, you need to, and he told me this when I was probably like 13, 14. He said, listen.
An early Jew.
Yes. Worry about them records. Make them choruses hot. He said, make shit melodic. He said, make shit that people are going to always want to, it's just going to catch them.
Right.
He told me this from young.
Right.
So it really
stuck with you.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, because
right. I never made the claim of being the best rapper. I know I could rap. I could rap my ass off. I can rap with the best of them.
Absolutely.
But it was always my thing to just be myself and let people feel me.
Right.
So when you ask that question, man, to be honest,
it's a rich one, right?
Yeah,
it's a rich one, right?
It's like I couldn't even give you,
right? Yeah,
I couldn't even give you a straight answer because from the beginning, I've always rapped about who I am and what I feel.
Absolutely.
So the people that knew me, they loved it even more. And then the people outside of that was like, damn, like I could relate. So now I found my niche. My niche was just always to be.
But I understand. I want to cut you off. Hold that thought. What I'm saying to you is, you start going to the studio as time, like you said, the hustler came, he dropped that band to you, you start really getting in the studio. What record did you make, if you could remember in your mind, that made Ox say, I'm ready? Because you got to be a fan of yourself too as well, right? So when we first doing this music thing, you developing as an artist. You know what I'm saying? What record did Ox make, if you could remember what Ox said, yeah, this is it?
Yo, bro. Oh,
I'm gonna pull the real questions out.
Anybody,
see, this is why the show's called Streets Want to Know.
Anybody that's from,
you know what I mean?
Anybody that's from that Jamaica Queens area probably know my nigga Gangsta Lou.
Absolutely. Shout out to Gangsta Lou. That was my guy.
I went in the studio with that nigga, and he kind of like gave me the stamp. Yeah,
Gangsta Lou was that. That's my guy.
Like, he gave me the stamp on like, yo, my nigga, like you talking.
Right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like, he stamped it. Like,
nah, you know, like nigga, go hard, nigga. Like you, like keep coming.
Right.
Like and like I said, like I was just, it was a sport, it was a passion. But when I started doing records with niggas from different hoods, and seeing their reaction, I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of nice. Like,
right. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Because the reason why
it wasn't an in particular record. It was just like a moment.
I got you. So the reaction to your peers and people, your elders and your OG started saying, yo, Ox, you talking that shit. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You talking like.
So that started to, because that builds your confidence.
Gangster, like I'm from Lawton. I got my side. I'm running with the who's who. I am part of the who's who.
Right, absolutely. Right.
I go to a studio, Gangsta Lou there. He running with all his niggas, Free Bay Lloyd too.
Right.
And like Gangsta Lou, he is somebody where he at.
Absolutely.
So
I knew Gangsta Lou when I used to play ball Liberty Park in Bricktown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And basically when I'm mixing with him and these other artists that's coming around, I'm the youngest. I'm younger than all of them.
Right.
So it's like,
but you talking that shit though.
Yeah, they like, oh shit, I know in their mind, like, yo. And then then I'm coming, like I said, I'm coming from a place where there's not a lot of rappers ever who made it out of there.
Right.
So they like, yo, boy from Lawton, like he talking. Like,
Yo, bro, let me tell you something. Like, I was running around the projects, as you know. You done been to the hood. You done came to see us. You done pulled up on us out there in Red Hook. Shout out to the whole Red Hook. I was battling dudes and I was letting dudes hear me, and I knew I had a story because I was really living the shit we was doing. Like you, we was really out there. You know what I'm saying? But I was rapping, right? I knew how to put them words together, say slick shit. The J's, you know who our influences is. But when I first got in the studio, shout out to CEO Buck. We first went down in Buck basement, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta sit with." Just exactly what he told me. He said, "I want you to sit with Ox and watch what he do." And when I first watched, I tell people that was my first experience on making music. It's two different things. When you rapping, you talking. You get in a crowd to, you understand, listen to, you might say some shit. Ooh, like you say, you talking that talk. But making music, I didn't have that part until I sat in the studio with you and you say, yo, I'm gonna pull a beat up and we gonna do this and I'm gonna show you how to do it properly. That's when I knew the difference between rapping and making music.
It's ironic,
bro,
that you said that.
make music.
Let me tell you something. I was talking.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference.
I was talking to this female rapper that I know today, and she could rap. She's a rapper.
Right. She's a rapper. Right. Absolutely.
And I told her, I said, yo, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I said, if that's what you want to do,
right,
then you do that.
Right. Absolutely.
But if you got a stage and a platform to grab people, and in the atmosphere that you're in, I said, yo, you want to make records. You want to make music to the point where, they'll catch on later.
Absolutely.
But you want people to gravitate. People, I always felt like, some people, is a crowd, a lane for everybody.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted. There's a lane for everybody.
Because you told me, you was like, yo, bro, not to cut you off, but what you told me then was, yo, bro, you see, Pete, that's what I'm saying. It's so many questions I want to ask you because the way you think, your thinking process. You knew then what the internet was going to be. And I'm talking 2008, 9, bro. You used to say, yo, bro, stop worrying about all that. I got you. I'm going to get you the records. Say them raps, and we got to get you hot on the internet. You was talking that in 08. I'm giving y'all real history. I want y'all to understand, for the artists that's out there, the reason why it was so important to get Ox on the show is because I want to tell people the difference between, don't get caught up in just one lane. Be flexible. Be yourself. Learn to be you. You don't have to follow.
That's a tricky question for a lot of people, because when you ask a person to be them, they either don't be themselves and try to fit in one box.
Okay.
Or they're afraid to be themselves.
Absolutely.
Because, you worried about if people gonna relate. See, that's the illest thing about the streaming shit. I seen all the streaming shit when I was in prison and I was reading about it.
Okay.
And it was just like, damn, like, yo, this is it. Because no matter what I feel, I got access to reach 1 million motherfuckers who may feel like me.
Absolutely. Even if it's just one person out of them.
Fuck it.
Million.
If it's 1 million,
right,
and I get 10, like my man Rick Steele said, yo, if you got 10,000 real fans, you can make you $1 million every year.
Absolutely. Bro, you was, bro, we talking 08. You was telling me about the internet. I didn't know what the fuck the internet was, boy.
I just seen like
I didn't know none of that shit.
Be honest, man. I just seen a lot of niggas. I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
Tech 9 from Ohio.
I
seen what he was doing back then before niggas was doing this now.
Yo, bro, you know what's crazy that you told me? I want you to continue that. You called 2 Chainz when he was Titty Boy. Do you realize that? We was watching the video in the studio and you say, yo, son, he's the star. He's the star. He just got to get away from the group. Bro, you said that then. And I'm like, what? Because he was I didn't jack it.
He was unique.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. You see things that people don't see.
See, that's what I was trying to tell the artist I was talking to today.
Right.
I said, you will look at a person and you'll be like, damn, like how they making it? Like I could rap better. This shit ain't about that.
Right.
Because it's not just about you being. And listen, like I said, it's the lane you choose.
Right.
If you want to choose the rapper's lane, go after the rapper's
Yeah,
fan
absolutely,
base.
absolutely.
But if you want to choose the lane that is bigger and broader, melodic music that is catchy, people who know how to make records, they're always gonna stand out. They
Absolutely.
don't have to be the best rappers. They found their niche. They found what people like about them. You know what I'm saying? So I stress that, like, and guess what? I feel like me myself as an artist, I can bring in the best of both worlds
Right.
because I got these young artists around me. I got 2 artists around me right now. I got Too Tall and Bigger. Shout to them.
Shout out to them.
You know what I'm
That boy
saying?
Too Tall
You
he's
know what
it.
I'm saying?
I
And
told you that
these-
both of them is nice,
these-
but Too
these-
Tall is it.
These young boys, they bring me a certain energy.
Right.
They helped me stay even younger because I'm not old, but they're younger than me.
Absolutely.
So they're keeping me.
Yup, they're keeping you right.
me abreast of shit.
Yes, absolutely.
They've helped me reinvent myself.
Mm.
So now, I tell niggas all the time, find your happy medium. You know what people like, right? You don't have to sell your soul,
Right.
but find that happy medium to where you can maybe find the beats people like, but you can still be yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And me being myself is, nigga, I love to create a mode when I'm on records. I love to rap. Sometimes I gotta not rap too much.
Right.
Because
Right.
maybe the mode and the vibe calls for me just chilling and not doing too much and just letting the people feel the music.
Just being in the pocket.
Yeah, just being in the pocket.
I was terrible rapping on beats, right? When we first got around. So I see to the people I want you to understand something. I gotta give Ox his flowers because the half a career that I did have is because of Ox. Hustle Jum, shout out to my brother Hustle Jum. We talk about this all the time. Damn, because Ox really shaped you to be an artist because I was just a rapper. You know, son got the look, you know, he outside. But to be an artist, I sat, and this is what I mean about tell people, it don't matter. It's not about age all the time. It's wisdom. When somebody knows something you don't know, you sit and pay attention. I used to sit in the studio and study you. Remember, I was there when we was in the basement just watching you. Damn, how you do that? Why would he do that? Because here's the crazy thing about you. The industry is in that place now, right? Everybody's got a home studio. You had that then. Everybody's going about independent market. That was your mind frame then. So you just was ahead of your time. I understood that then. But I watched you record your music and mix it. I watched you record your music and then you were so hands-on. You took it to at the time it was Nojo that was doing the flyers for the mixtape. You see what I'm saying? So I was able to sit and go, damn, okay, if we outside on the street, this nigga out hustling all of us.
See, a lot of people don't understand that. And shout out to DJ Self because he said this to me like recently when I came home. He said, we were ahead of our time, but we didn't know the business.
Absolutely.
See, and this is a thing that I'll tell people right now so that y'all don't make the same mistakes that I made. You don't have to do everything. Do what you're good at. Bring people in who can only help the movement elevate.
Right.
Because
right.
when you're wearing so many different hats,
it draws you too. It drains you.
It not only drains you, but it's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's people out here who want to be a part of what you're doing, and together y'all can make a massive movement. Period.
Absolutely, right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, yeah, I know how to mix a record, but I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm worried about? I go to the studio, I set my Pro Tools up, I set a template up, I record, I make sure it sounds good sonically, I send it off on to the next one.
Right, absolutely. And you just right, because you know now I got people in my corner that's for that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It makes my life that much easier.
Let's jump into this real quick. Cause like I said, I got a lot of questions I want to ask you because you know, the people don't really know your story and how profound it is. Like I said, you were so ahead of your time and I was able to sit and watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's different from watching Mike and playing alongside his, you know, the boys yourself. So I sat and watched you grow as an artist repeatedly, record after record. How did you get with DJ Self? How did that come
Hey,
about?
long story short,
Right.
I got a homie named Caso Real from Queens.
Okay.
He in Atlanta now. He introduced me to his partner who was Tone Bird. Shout out to Tone Bird and Caso Real.
Right,
Everybody
right.
in New York, if you on the party scene, you know Tone Bird.
Absolutely.
He also got a club in Miami right now. Tone Bird said, yo, he believed in me.
Mm.
And he was just like, yo, this is before Self was on the radio.
Absolutely. We talking about
Any of
early.
that.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
talking about
early
yo,
Self.
Yo, my man, DJ
Right.
Self, he got the parties rocking in the city, and we trying to do something with him.
Right.
So he brings me to Self, and Self liked me off rip.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He you know what I mean, he already kind of heard a little bit about me. Like I've been making my bones for a while, nigga. Like I've been doing this since Smack DVD was I was a young boy on Smack DVD. I was a young boy on all these different
Right.
outlets.
That's when I first started to see you.
Yeah, so
the,
like
DVD era too.
yeah, like I was like this is like late teens I was on these eras. So like so whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tone Bird had ended up doing something else, but he left me with Self.
Got you.
And then me and Self just developed a relationship through time. You know what I'm saying? That,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like we've come to understand each other, you know, as different men, as a team, as brothers. So at the same time, you know what I mean? Like Self really said, yo, all right, let's go, let's do this. I remember Self did we had it was a Young Jock record that came out, and he told me and a rapper from Brooklyn to do it over. So we went and did this shit, and we was just going to the clubs promoting it. I guess that was Self way to see, okay, let me see how the people responded.
Yeah, let me see how the people gonna take to him.
Yeah,
Right.
so they was fucking with me. They was loving me. And I was still young, still making dumb mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember, like, I'm with the Goonies, so now I'm coming I'm coming to the club with the Goonies.
Yeah, right.
And
Hoolied out, right?
we having a ball
Right.
with it, you know, some shit jump ball, we with the action. So
Right,
it's like
right.
so it's like I wasn't supposed to bring 30 niggas out. I was
Yeah,
supposed to bring
absolutely.
5.
Right,
You know what I'm
absolutely. Right.
saying?
It's supposed to be 6 with you. You plus 5, right?
Yeah. You know, so
Right.
at the end of the day,
Good times though.
hella good times.
Good times.
Nothing to regret.
Absolutely.
Because it was all things I learned from.
Yeah, absolutely. We used to go to the clubs deep. That is a fact.
So now
Good
it's
times.
like I said, you know, Self gave me a chance, and he continued to maintain his relationship with me. And you know what I'm saying? Like he brung me the buck.
Right. Okay.
And that was his lazy way. He think I don't know, but that was his lazy way. Of
Okay.
saying,
Let's call it out. Streets want to know.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got this artist,
Right.
but I don't have time with him because
Right.
I'm running the city. I'm having a ball.
Right.
I got all he got all the bitches chasing him.
Right.
You know, life is good. Like,
Yeah.
This is newfound
Yeah.
fame. I'm about to go on the radio. It's a lot. So
Yeah.
he says, yo, look, I need you to work with Ox while I'm doing all this.
Right.
So he passes me off the buck,
Right.
which I will always admit and say, yo, listen, I learned a lot from Buck.
I say the same thing.
I would never
Can't take nothing from
like
him.
me and him bump heads. That's my older brother.
Good or bad, I learned a lot
I
from
learned
Buck.
a lot from him.
Just life in general.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
Life,
you know?
music, everything.
Everything, yeah. I
what
would have
I'm
never had a
saying?
passport, license, a lot of shit if it wasn't for
Yeah,
Buck. 'Cause
true
he
indeed,
stayed on
'cause
top of you.
Him and Self are the first people that even took me out the country.
Absolutely. That's the first people took me out the country.
And it's amazing because I started to see like, damn,
Real life, right?
I'm ignorant as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You was like, damn, I'm really a hood nigga,
yeah,
right?
because my life consisted of what was the next hustle,
Right,
hanging in front of Crown Fried in my neighborhood,
right.
hanging with the niggas, what bitch crib we was gonna slide to,
Right.
So we could have some
It's very
friends.
limited. Very
very,
limited.
very
Yeah.
small
You
minded.
see, when we in the street, I tell people, when you in the street, you don't realize that shit is this small. That shit don't matter to the real world. And you don't realize that till you
Not
start
at all.
traveling and seeing other places.
And Self would tell me all the time, nigga, life is bigger than Queens.
Right.
And I had to leave to see. Shout out to my brother O International,
Absolutely. Shout
because
out to
even
O
to this
International.
day he's still with me, hard body, and he showed me a lot. So it's so many people I met throughout my life that showed me a lot, and it's prepared me for this
I
what we're
feel
about to
like
do.
you and Buck clash because you was a young boss and he was just, if you know Buck, then you know Buck. I feel like y'all clash, but one thing I always say is I give Buck, he always said they're not gonna make records like Ox. I'm gonna give him. He will always. Y'all could have just had a brawl in the door behind closed doors. That boy know how to make a record, and I always used to just listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, because what I'm trying to say is I don't think people really understand truly the music business.
No,
They just like
I'm still learning all of the
right,
music business.
right.
I would never see. I be laughing at motherfuckers sometimes because you ever talk to somebody and they'll see how they'll have a narrative on how another nigga popped.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll think, yo, that's all I gotta do is what he did.
Exactly.
You
and
don't
it
even
don't work.
Yeah, you don't even know all the shit that went behind him.
Right.
Like, do you understand that there are people that are behind people that make things look bigger and better than what they are?
Absolutely.
So, like, there's so much to this shit.
Right.
Like, it ain't just as simple as you think it is. If it was, everybody would be in winning positions.
Yeah. Yeah. And I tell people all the time, when you're doing when you're in the music business, some artists are gonna pop overnight and some is gonna be a journey. Everybody's journey is different.
And check this out. The dopest thing about this shit right now is you might get on the radio, listen to the radio, and you hear all of these niggas on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You could be rich without it.
Mm-hmm. That's the dopest time right now.
You can be rich with the radio. You can be rich without it.
Right.
You got to find your lane. If your lane ain't for the radio, find those motherfuckers who are into what you into and who like you. Cause there's so many people that I can mention that I know got the bag off this music shit and you ain't never heard them on the radio.
Mm.
And don't get it twisted. To be on the radio is a blessing. It's further.
Shout out to DJ Self.
Yes,
the first time I ever heard myself
yes,
on the radio.
Yes, it's further. It's definitely a big push for your career, but independently, with your friends' help,
Right,
your neighborhood friends,
right.
y'all putting y'all money together, spending it strategically in the right places, man, you can find your 10,000 fans.
Mm. Yo, listen, man. Ox is in the building. This is Streets Want to Know. Of course, I do this for, I like to say the voiceless.
Hey,
I don't mean
we gonna play them some music before we.
Absolutely, we got time. Don't worry about it. We ain't done yet.
I just don't want them to be bored.
No. I want them to get this. They're not gonna be bored. I want them to get this because a lot of the artists and a lot of dudes run up on me on the street and they like, well, you ain't doing this no more. You ain't in this lane. But I'm like you said, I found a lane. Like always, it's always a lane for every.
You found what works for you.
Absolutely.
If you can wake up happy every day.
Absolutely.
Yo, see, that's what people don't understand. Like, this whole no rap money movement is really about a motherfucker living his best life.
Right.
Or taking his life to new levels. If you a street nigga and you out there hustling and you trying to find a way to turn this motherfucking bag over so these crackers can't take your freedom, nigga, you living a no rap money life. You out here living your best life. You looking good, smelling good, family eating. Life is a blessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or is you a nigga going to work? You know, and guess what? You got that car you finally wanted. It don't gotta be the Benz. It could have been the new motherfucking Nissan Altima.
Absolutely. As long as you love it.
As long as you love it.
And
you walk in the house and motherfuckers are smiling and y'all able to go out and take wifey out to eat or the kids out to eat, nigga, you live in a no rap money lifestyle because you making the best of this shit.
Right.
And then I'm sitting here telling niggas, yo, find a way to advance yourself. This is what this shit is all about. That's what life is about. This is what this movement is about.
I got a question for Ox though. As long as you've been in this business and been around the business and delved in the business, wrote for artists, big records, like I said, that people don't know about that you're behind. When was the first time Ox got starstruck? Who was it that you came across that you was like, oh, and they looking at you like, yo, keep doing your thing, homie.
It's two people.
Okay.
I told somebody this before too.
Okay, now listen.
Listen, I was in Def Jam one day. I was in Spliff's office. Spliff was doing This when I was having a bunch of meetings at Def Jam.
Okay.
People was interested in my situation to sign or whatever, and they was doing college tours.
I remember that.
Yes,
I remember that.
Spliff. I think Spliff is from Brooklyn too, but he was like doing his thing over there, and he had me in the office talking about the college tour for me to go on or whatever. And nigga Jay-Z walked in the room and was like, "Yo, what up? What's up?" And gave me a pound and a hug, and I was like, "Oh shit." Because
That's Hov right here, right?
Because now after that I seen Hov a couple times. But that first time, Hov is kind of big, he's tall.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, that's Jay-Z. Nigga.
Right.
And this nigga just gave me a pound and a hug.
Right.
Like, I wish somebody was here to camcorder
right,
this shit.
Absolutely. It was a moment in history for you, right?
I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then man, I wouldn't even say starstruck, but this is a funny like I remember around
Streets
the time.
Want to know.
I remember around the time this nigga Waka was on fire.
Okay, Flocka. Shout out to Waka.
You know Waka from Queens.
Queens, a lot. Yup. For people that do know, I mean, they would know now.
Yeah, he really from Queens. So this ain't even a starstruck moment. It was just sometimes you be around a motherfucker and you be like, damn, even at the heights a nigga be at, he's still a regular nigga.
Right.
So Waka Love De Niro called me one day like, yo, Waka watching your videos, you on World Star, yo, that nigga want to do a song with you right now. It's 1 a.m. I'm like, all right, where you at?
Right.
Nigga, I got him right now. He's in my car. I'm like, nigga, bring that nigga to the studio right now.
Right.
My crib, went to my studio. Yo, I lie to you now. Waka might be mad at me for this, but he know I'm telling the truth. Hey, look, he come in the studio, right? So Waka take his shirt off. He got a wife beat on. He's like, woo! Hot. That nigga grabbed my deodorant off the joint, opened it, and used it. Like, yo, good looking on nigga. You fucked me up. I said, oh shit, this nigga Waka is crazy.
Yo, that's legendary right there. Nigga Waka Flocka came in your crib and put your deodorant on.
In the studio, I had a new though. It was new though.
Yeah. Right. He took it though. He basically took it.
Yeah, it was like some shit I meant to bring to the crib.
Yeah.
Nigga just said, yo, good looking, my nigga. I was like, this nigga tripping, man. All right, that's nigga.
Nah, absolutely. I was able to meet Waka Flocka with Rod Diggs one day when they was running around. Shout out to Free Digger. Yep, Free the Diggs. You know what I mean? My first, I think, starstruck moment for me was when I was on the West Side Highway. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bros and shit. I was going to see Mello premiere one of his sneakers. You know what I'm saying? But that's like family, so I don't look at it how everybody else do. But I go behind the curtains, everybody behind the scenes. The first person I saw was Dave Chappelle. I saw Dave Chappelle.
See, that's the thing about motherfucker might be tripping, but because we from New York,
right?
I don't know if you really can get starstruck out here because we see so many things.
Nah, we do, but you know,
I've been around celebrities since I was young.
Right.
So it wasn't
but what I mean by starstruck for you is that person you know you wasn't exactly. It's Hov. Come on, bro. You could have seen mad rappers, but to see Hov up close.
I've been around some of the most famous niggas that's famous right
absolutely
in the room with them telling me they fans of
right.
Fuck with you, blah 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 blah.
Right.
Whether it was industry talk or whatever type of talk.
Right.
But it was like when I met Hov, I was
like yeah. Right. See, like I said, when I walked in behind the scenes, I saw Dave Chappelle. Shook his hand to the. When I looked to my left, AZ and Nas was right there. I walked up to both of them. For life, I'm a fan. You know, Nas, to me, Nas always seemed like he high and he's so laid back. He's in a zone. Yo, peace, king. Like, he was on that. You know what I'm saying? AZ was like, yo, peace, Lord. But this is the shit that caught me. He was like, yo, hold on, man. What you say your name was? I said, I'm Dust Smith. He said, damn, my man played some records for me. You know what I'm saying? Of you. You know, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, I just left him up top. He said, yeah, I just heard something. Yo, you got some shit, man. We need to stay in contact. That's when I was like, damn, all right, I'm making a little stamp. You know what I mean? So I know for you, because you've been around everybody.
Small, one thing about this shit is small, man. This for any artist that's out there, I'm going to tell you some shit. If you think these rapper niggas that's on ain't listening to you and you making a little bit of leeway,
right?
they is, man.
Right, absolutely.
They watching shit.
Right.
They either looking at you as competition,
Right.
or they watching you to see how far you make it, so they know when to jump on your motherfucking ride. Because one thing about this shit,
They keep themselves relevant too.
yeah, man, you need the streets to stay relevant, especially when you come from this hip hop shit.
Right.
You need the streets to stay relevant. You need who is current to stay relevant.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga always somehow, if you don't got a super core base, you still got to come back and reach out.
Right. Absolutely. Now, I mean, all right, so, we ain't gonna take too much longer. Like, you done covered so many questions, especially for me, that I wanted to ask. You went away for a little stretch. It put a pause on your career. We don't need to get into the details. I mean, you can if you choose to. If you've been outside for the last 15 years and they don't know who you are by now, Google Ox, do your research. You do that on your own. As far as you coming home into the new climate of what music is right now, where does Ox feel like he fit in? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the young boys keeping you abreast of what's going on, but you coming home after going away for a while, sitting down and saying, "Damn, when I come home, I want to." I know you shooting. You shooting right off the hip, but it's like, where does Ox feel like he fit in right now in the new game?
I don't try to fit in.
I don't mean fit in like you said.
I mean, even
just period. Okay, cool. Okay.
All I needed to see was what was going on.
Got you.
All I gotta do is be myself.
Right.
It's just a modern day version of myself.
There you go. Okay, I got you. I follow that. Okay.
That's it.
Right.
I'm not gonna come out rapping like the same Ox as I left, because then I may be considered dated.
Absolutely.
But then I'm not gonna leave who I really am as an artist.
Right. See, but that's tricky too.
No, it's
though.
not.
You don't think so?
No, it's tricky for the niggas who not assured of themselves.
Got you.
Sure who I am.
Got you. Absolutely.
I know who I am.
Right.
Right. I'm a man. I'm a somebody. I went to prison, and I kept my motherfucking, not only my name intact, but my soul intact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't put nobody in prison. I took mine on the chin.
Right.
So I come back with my head high and I could be my motherfucking
Absolutely.
self. So now all I got
10 toes down.
All I got to do is be myself on what is going on. And I gotta find the happy medium. The shit that I stress.
Got you.
Do I do what everybody's doing because it's working for the moment?
Right.
No, because I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm an artist who wants longevity.
Right.
I want a core fan base. I want people to love me for me. I want people to see that I know how to cook. I want people to see that I love.
Right.
I'm keeping it real.
No, absolutely.
I want people to see that I love my kids.
Right.
I want people to see that
all elements of Ox.
Yeah, all elements that
right.
that I got a woman that hold me down. I want people to see that I'm fucking human, that I make mistakes.
Right.
I want people to see that I learned how to trade in prison and I'm coming home with that. I want people to know that, nigga, yeah, I still struggle with dibbling and dabbling in the streets, because in all actuality, I'm a human being and I always want to get I'm a human being and I always want to get ahead.
Right.
I want people to see who I am genuinely.
As a person, yeah,
and
absolutely.
Guess what? Now all I got to do is put that on a modern beat. That is my happy medium. I may not rap on that nigga's beat.
He giving you a jewel right now.
But I'm going to find something that's current, that I know people going to like.
Right.
But I'm going to be Ox on it.
Absolutely.
All the way around.
Absolutely. Bro, I tell you, like I said, for people that don't know you, I want them to go back, find, Danger Zone, the mixtape by Ox. What was the one after that you put out?
Man, listen, I got so many motherfucking mixtapes.
Yeah.
I got Cause of Self, I got a mixtape with DJ Drama. I got a mixtape with DJ Clue.
Right.
Clue from Queens.
That's
Clue fuck with me too.
Right, absolutely.
I got mixtapes with Love De Niro. I got mixtapes with the Trapaholics. Yo, listen, I got history, period. I got records with some of your favorite artists in the world.
Absolutely.
I'm behind some of that shit you like.
Talk talk, Ox.
At the end of the
talk
day.
That talk.
At the end of the day, I'm approaching this shit like a new nigga.
Right.
Mr. No Rap Money Ox, man. Call me No Rap Money Ox. No Rap Money the movement.
Right.
I'm snapping on these new records. I'm talking that shit.
We're going to get into these new records. I got one more question before we get into these new records. The climate of drill music and what you see going on with it. I just want your take on it real quick. You ain't got to, give me nothing crazy. Just
niggas got to do what work for them. If that shit going to get you the bag, go ahead. Now, me, I'm more so on I really am in touch with the streets because I live this shit.
Right.
Live this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
really outside with it.
So really, I don't have no problems with what niggas are doing. I love what niggas are doing because I love to see young niggas getting money. I love to see black men getting money.
Absolutely.
I love to see a motherfucker feeding his family without a doubt. My only thing I would ever complain about is like, nigga, I know what this shit is like for real. I've been in prison with niggas who got 3 life sentences sitting next to him playing chess. So when a nigga be talking and just making up ops just to fit the narrative,
right.
My nigga, like, this shit is real, so know what you're getting into. I can't never tell you what to do. You're gonna do what the fuck you want to do. You could take heed to what I'm saying, but or you could say fuck me, or you could see me when you see me, nigga. Because
right.
Nigga, it ain't,
it's just I'm still outside.
Yeah. But what I'm just saying to you is, just know when you get to talking that shit, this shit is real.
Absolutely.
Niggas is really going to jail, and then most of these niggas you around, I seen it. A nigga I fed every day.
A
nigga I helped make $20,000 a week.
Talk that talk.
Told on me to dodge 4 years in prison. So what you think a nigga gonna do? What you think a nigga gonna do when it's murder time? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, man. Can we play some records before we get out of here? Cause I listen. Like I said, this is my brother. This is not a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's really family. But I've been a fan. You know what I mean? I still listen to the records we got together. Like Pussy, I'm outside. See, that shit that I still, I got records you probably forgot about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to just be in the studio jabbing on and going back and forth and shit like that. But I definitely want to hear this new project. You know what I mean? And I think the streets need it more than ever.
Hey, how many records can I play?
And man, listen, man. Today
we
is
just
about
vibing. Listen, man.
NoRapMoneyOX. Let's play some records, man. We got some time.
Let's
do it. Let's do it. You heard it here first. Streets want to know. NoRapMoneyOX.
NoRapMoneyOX. Featuring Too Tall. What up?
Yeah.
Lawton, what up?
What up? You know what I'm saying?
Niggas can't see me, can't do me no harm.
Hey.
Ride around with your bitch head in my palm. Got her eating up the dick in the head all bomb. I'ma get a bitch back, no need to be alarmed. That bitch in the presence of real shit. A nigga be chillin', I turn on that kill. Go numb, I don't feel shit. Get in the way of my meal ticket, then it's enough, it's enough. You know how they say if it's something, it's stuff. You niggas be frontin', yo tough as a bluff. They want the real, had enough of the fluff. And that work that you whip got too much of a cut. Yeah, nigga, this a big boy house. I been the suckers in the motherfucking brick boys out. Nigga, tell them why you mad, is it because you don't? Well, you should try to pick
if you ain't with the game, you can't ride. Brody stood with a mop, said you can't trust a soul, so I put a new beam in a Glock. Niggas mad, we be lit in the spot. Pop a few bottles whenever we stop. Move rock, keep the knock in my sock. We ain't running from ops, only run from the cops. On my soul, I won't let up. We gon' keep getting this money forever. Niggas is mad that Brody back home got straight to a bag.
My nigga Too Tall. It's Too Tall. Voice of the trenches, let's work.
On my soul, we gon' keep getting cheddar. Leave a stain so you never forget us. Told her eyes who the fuck gonna check us.
Told her eyes who the fuck gonna check us.
Ox, when we get a new project from you?
Soon. In the next month, we dropping videos. I'm not even worried about a project. We just dropping content.
Yeah, just gonna put out content.
When the project ready, y'all gonna get it. For now, I'm gonna give y'all niggas this content. We gonna work, man.
Can I hear the joint that you got the video to?
Oh, okay.
Come on, I'm different. You know, my body different with this podcasting thing. I tell dudes, they never had a dude like me do podcasting radio. Okay. Don't let me get on one of these stations, nigga.
Let's get to
Don't really turn it up.
Shot-T, hit me.
Come on, man.
Shot-T challenge, Shot-T freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The video is out right now.
Welcome.
We moving.
Ox.
Type in that NoRapMoneyOX on every platform.
That's right. Let's go.
Everybody got ops now. Oh, that about to drop now.
Hey.
Listen, I was brought up
Yeah.
to walk up and tear the ops down.
Come on. You get a live performance right here.
Stupid niggas bragging what they trying to make it fair.
Yeah.
8 years, 9 months, and 13 days. I'm waking up to niggas embellishing their criminal ways. Wearing boots to the shower, you know. They get violent, get to talking about their paperwork though. They get silent, I was different, I was raised by Fred, Silky, and them. Cold, gave me the game, I had to milk me an M. Niggas know, for that money back, yo, I got time today. Hustler, I don't know nothing else but to find a way. Coley Cat, Green Queens did it all kind of ways. But I'm I'm from Lawton. We do it the Montana way. Don't ever act like I ain't stamped in this queen shit. Like everything I seen and been through don't mean shit. Like I wasn't outside in the midst of the struggle. Six long ass daps in the LP shuffle. Like I ain't had that hammer telling niggas get their hands up. When Fox was dumb and now they sting told them get their grams up. Niggas will do anything, they get their fans up. Shit, they get their mama killed or get their man touched. I smell trouble muzzles and hot flashes for the niggas doing anything but a motherfucking casket. You niggas got some nerve, fresh off the curb, talking this killer shit like the city is in a purge. You niggas on the gram just flashing them hammers. Had to tell my nigga Bigger stop flashing his hammers. Cause I know they won't play it the same, and I'm still getting rich off other lanes in the game. Yeah, and that's a big fact, dummy. Ox, L gang.
No rap money. Woo! That joint right there sound like New York. You heard me?
Let's get to another joint.
Come on, let's do it. We got time. We got time today. We got time today.
Let's get to boom, bow.
We got time today. See, I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, damn, son, I know that's your man. You doing a little, you set up a long time for. I need the homie to know this is what I've been doing.
Hey.
He was away. He used to call me.
Even if he my man, all y'all niggas gotta go do is check the music out.
Absolutely.
And I guarantee you, this shit ain't no motherfucking game, nigga.
There you go. Ox told
The
me.
boy
said,
working,
yo, son,
man.
Ox said, yo, bro.
The boy got that work, nigga.
Absolutely. Ox said to me, he said, yo, bro, I'm coming home with a plan. I just need you to put me in the right pieces, right places,
Yeah.
put the pieces together. I'm gonna knock them down, nigga. Let's listen to this, nigga.
Rap money, nigga.
Let's go.
Y'all getting it first, man.
Yeah.
One time to disrespect. We see any signs.
No, that shit gonna get addressed,
Yeah.
man.
Niggas playing games while I'm getting to a check.
But nigga, I'm a man and you a man, you know what's next. Niggas get but one time to disrespect.
We see any signs.
No, that shit gon' get addressed.
Niggas playing games
While I'm getting to a check.
But nigga, I'm a man, you a man, you know what's
Next, man. Niggas gon' get to know my body. If ever they should try me, you better off trying lotto or just get you a new hobby. Don't ever let them deny me. I'm mobbing like Gotti. And when we flexing diamonds, dancing like Bobby. These niggas don't know. Man, these niggas don't know why I don't pay them no mind. Cause I know me. I do something to a nigga, won't tell and take my time. What about you?
Oh, you front
Like any damn moment you gon' put it on the line. Nigga, you lying. Nigga like you, jumping right on that stand and shining.
You gon' be the government star witness.
Going hard, you vicious. Man, niggas will tell to get back to these subpar ass bitches.
Little head from these weak hoes. Make
Niggas forget about the G code.
We ring the bell, shoot through the peephole. Try them, not me though.
Niggas get but one time to disrespect.
Word.
We see any signs, know that shit.
Come on, man.
Come on, Ox. What's the name of that record right there? What was that one? What's that one?
That's disrespect.
Yeah.
That's off the project. We
All
gonna
right, cool.
keep it pushing.
Listen,
We giving
got
niggas
time.
samples, man.
Yeah, just
We
give
giving
them
niggas
a little bit,
samples.
little take.
We giving niggas samples,
Yo, the
nigga.
streets wanna know. You already know.
Niggas got that work, boys.
Man. That's
You hear me?
TV on YouTube. The boy No Rap.
Man, they was yelling, "Oh, Dot, kill these niggas." I'm like, who am I to disappoint I go and get them?
You will die.
Know your role, play your position. You know you niggas sucking dick or either ass kissing.
See the real niggas know it's me.
Snapping like poetry, and them hoes love it. All that pussy they be throwing me.
Yeah, they won't suck it.
They can't wait to get a load of me. I'm hot.
Niggas scared to death.
Kissing on their rosaries, it's too late. Nah, nigga, that ain't gon' save you. I'm here to tell you. God sent me here to repay you, nigga. Drill time. Boys in the hood.
In the way you
Niggas acting like Trey before I let you out. I spray you, nigga. Fuck, boy. You in this car, ain't no out, nigga. You gon' let them devils trick you to run your mouth, nigga.
You gon' let them devils trick you to
So doubt, nigga. We won't miss you by that liquor, won't pour it out, nigga.
Chill. Come on. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. We can't give it too much. Chill. Y'all better get ready, man. Get ready.
Get ready for this change of the guards, yeah?
Ox is home, baby. Get ready. Hey.
These niggas on some clown shit, cause they ain't been around shit. Fuck all of the bluffing and all the discussion. My shooters be down and down shit. Yeah, I'm on your ass, my foot on the gas, and ain't no need to down shit. They know that I'm giving it high, I'm living it all your cinnamon sound slick. Yeah, I made it back home, cause bitch, I had a round trip. Some niggas is making it never forever, they gotta sit down, sit. Knew I was coming, I hit the ground running and put my lick down, bitch. Fuck all of the feelings, I'm getting these millions.
My whole clique now lit.
On the block, I ain't ducking no action.
Can't wait to see you niggas in traffic.
Buddha with me, he fiending and blasted.
Hey, you know that this shit can get graphic.
Yo, streets want to know, man. You know what it is. We in the building. Come on, Ox. Let's go. We got. Give him one more, Ox. Can we give him one more?
Give him one more.
Let's
man.
give him one more
man.
before we get out of here, man. Let's give him one more, man.
Let's work, y'all.
Have mercy.
I heard this firsthand, man.
If you ain't know by now,
Have mercy.
you gonna know. That shit was funny, cuz that's what I told that racist judge. 156 months and he ain't fucking budged.
Told me to stay humble, where's the fucking love? I had to take it on the chin without the fucking gloves. Feds gave me big dog status, big dog status. Suckers hate to see a big dog live all lavish. Rather see me in a cage as I live all savage. But I'm back like I never left, this shit automatic. The drip is heavy, the rollie is prezi. If you don't see what's going on, bitch, it's over already. I'm a king, I don't settle for nothing less. Here to crush your dreams.
Talk to him,
I'm
O-Dot.
unimpressed. It's Ox turn now. I don't kill, got fucking next. Yeah, I want it all. I'ma take two, there's nothing left.
Y'all getting exclusive. Make sure y'all tune in.
Breathe, I'ma take a fucking breath, you bitch nigga. Now let this know.
Oh, come on, man. Ox came up here and let y'all have it, man. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm different from you niggas, man. Y'all can't get this. This is fresh out the oven. He ain't even cut up the pieces yet for the pie. It's fresh out the oven, y'all getting this. Yo, bro, listen to me, man. You know, I love you like cook food always. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming up to the platform, man. Streets want to know, man. Especially on a Saturday. I know you busy, bro. So, you know, you coming out for me is big. You know what I mean? I appreciate you always, bro. Absolutely, bro. You know, I be 10 toes down standing by everything you doing, man. So, you know, you still got my full support. I don't care where you at, my nigga.
Appreciate you.
Always love, you heard?
Appreciate you.
Always gonna be my brother. You know what I mean? Me and Ox been through hell and high water, especially me. Because I always tell people, I'm not ashamed to say he younger than me by far and was schooling me on a lot of things. So, you know, I just appreciated he even cared in that aspect. You know, it was times I ain't had no change. Nigga, Ox like, get in the cab, come meet me at the studio, let's go get some ego work. So, you know, our bond is different, but it's Streets Wanna Know. Make sure y'all tune in. It's your boy Dustradamus. You know, the acronym is SWK. That's right, SWK Podcast only on WeSayWhatTheyCan't.com.
Better say
you know what I'm saying?
NoRapMoneyOX.
Absolutely,
Shout
no rap
out,
only. Hustle Jump, what it do?
Hands on, let's
We
get
play
it.
for the teams we own.
Fuck y'all
Until
niggas,
next
y'all
time,
niggas
y'all.
with it.
That's right.
The whole No Rap Money movement.
Yeah.
Too tall, bigger.
Yeah.
This shit just about to grow, y'all. We getting with it.
Absolutely. Peace, y'all.
Love you, bro.
Love you too. You already.